34-year-old Nikki loves to eat cornstarch all day long.
What? Raw meat must have extreme French fry fascination and pizza parties every day? Huh? Today, we are breaking down and reacting to all of the medical components from a highly requested new show called Freaky Eaters. Also, remember that some of these food addictions may appear shocking and humorous to some, but it's important to lead with empathy and remember that these are real people who are oftentimes suffering from real and serious medical conditions. All right, let's dive right in.
22-year-old Josh eats pizza 3 meals a day.
Some good stuff.
A total of 1,800 pounds every single year.
Pizza every single meal, every day? Heaven! No. It would be heaven for me, but it's not healthy for you.
That sure sounds unhealthy to me.
It's not a balanced diet. Let's see where this goes.
80 times more than the average person.
Josh's pizza consumption is to excess. It's gotten to the point where it's a compulsion.
I crave pizza every time I want a meal. Right now I want pizza. I don't know what made me want it. I just want it.
Josh's only nutrition comes from the 2,000 cups of white flour, 250 cups of tomato sauce, and 230 pounds of cheese that he eats every year.
Wow.
When I wake up in the morning, I have about 10 to 30 minutes of hell.
Pizza in itself is high fat, high carbohydrate. The combination of the two give a feedback to our brain and like a reward that kind of increases us to want to have it more. Add in sugar into the tomato sauce or sugar into the dough, the bread. That will also give you cravings and feelings like you want to binge on the food, and it hits a type of addiction in our brains.
I'll have a massive headache. My heart will be palpitating.
Whoa.
I have about 10 to 30 minutes to throw up.
A lot of different things can actually trigger headaches. Stress can trigger headaches. Lack of sleep can trigger headaches. He's also complaining of nausea. Headaches can cause nausea. He also gets palpitations. So palpitations could be multiple different things what people are describing. Sometimes there's fluttering in the chest where your heart is skipping beats or it's going super fast, or it could be related to your blood pressure pounding really hard because it's so high. Electrolyte abnormalities, dehydration, anemia, those things can cause different types of palpitations. Obviously, nutrition plays a part in electrolytes and kidney function. So he definitely needs to get checked out. Hopefully he does.
Mentally just agonizing, every morning waking up like that.
Josh was passed from doctor to doctor over the course of 3 years. After countless tests and scans, not one could diagnose him.
So this actually is quite common. It happens a lot to people. I see it so often in the emergency department where people will come in with an ailment that's been going on for a while. We'll do the classic workup and everything comes out normal, but you're still feeling horrible. Food is medicine in itself. If the food that you're ingesting in your body is not making you feel good, you probably need to assess the situation that you're in and maybe try different foods and see if they actually make you feel better.
Have you actually sat down and told the doctors how much pizza you actually eat every day, every week?
I told him I eat a lot of pizza, but I remember not exactly.
If you came to me and told me you ate a lot of pizza, I'm thinking like pie once a week, not multiple pizzas daily with no other food source. If that were to occur and somebody told me that, we'd sit down and have a long conversation about healthy eating habits and that this could be potentially causing a significant injury to your body and malnutrition.
29-year-old Daniel has a typical varied diet, except for one freaky habit. Daniel has been obsessed with raw meat for the past 6 years. He feeds his habit 4 times a week in pound after pound of raw beef, eating whole steaks pulled right from the packaging.
Wow.
Even raw chicken.
Whoa.
Every year,
I would be so concerned about illness for this gentleman. There's bacteria that are there. Food-borne illnesses occur from raw meats. I wouldn't recommend this. The reason why we cook food is actually to kill the micropathogens that are there. Salmonella, Campylobacter, E. coli, Listeria, that could actually wreak bad havoc on your system. Nausea, vomiting, diarrhea, could cause bloody diarrhea, break down your intestinal walls. Not good.
76 million people contract foodborne illnesses. Of these people, 375,000 are hospitalized, and approximately 5,000 die.
I'm really concerned that Daniel doesn't care that one day this could lead to death.
There are different ways of preparing raw meats, but typically there's ingredients in that help actually break it down so you're not at risk for these micropathogens.
In fact, Daniel scoffs at the thought of getting sick.
It's absolutely worth it to eat raw meat, even though there's consequences. Consequences are minor. I like to pull it, I like to see the muscles. There's no real reason behind it besides I like the taste and texture. It's like butter.
People who are typically iron deficient will actually crave meats, but there are alternatives to that. Eating certain types of beans, legumes, that can actually help that craving as well.
I don't think he does any type of preparation to it, washing it whatsoever.
Some products may contain bacteria that could cause illness if the product is cooked improperly, or whatever. I mean, what doesn't kill you makes you stronger. I have never gotten sick from eating raw meat, ever. And I've been doing it for 6 years now.
Got to be really careful with how things are prepared and what potentially things are in them. He's been eating this for a long time. His microbiome, the bacteria that are already in his gut, might have been accustomed to breaking down these raw meats and are actually protecting him.
34-year-old Nikki loves to eat cornstarch all day long.
What?
Cornstarch is soft, it's very fine. It is so good, I cannot stop eating it.
Cornstarch is like a thickener. I think it's put in like gravies and soups. It's adding carbs and calories to whatever you're eating. It's not the best for you if you're eating tons of it out of the box. It's a powder, so you increase the risk of inhaling this and aspirating this into your lungs, which can cause pneumonitis. It can cause a consolidation or infection in your lung.
Hey, honey, I'm home.
Other than snacking on cornstarch throughout the day, Nikki only eats one normal meal, dinner, with her husband Charles.
Cornstarch is my best friend. I don't think I can stop eating cornstarch.
People who eat these types of things that aren't really nutritious for us and have cravings for it, something called pica, you definitely want to check with your doctor, maybe go to a hematologist, get a blood panel, see what's going on in your body if you're having these cravings that don't seem to be normal.
29-year-old Eric of Cincinnati, Ohio, is addicted to French fries.
I eat basically just French fries. No one else eats more fries than me. I am the fry connoisseur.
Eric devours 1.5 pounds of French fries each and every day.
1.5 pounds of fries a day, 1,600 potatoes a year, 4.4 potatoes a day. It's kind of a lot of potatoes.
I have tried to get Eric to eat other things like cheese, to actually take the smallest bite, but Eric has like a panic attack when he's trying to eat other foods.
I'm very active. I skateboard once a week, if not twice.
Skateboarding once or twice a week, that's considered athletic and active? I think the recommendation is like 30 to 60 minutes of rigorous activity almost every day. It's quite good for you.
Because of his athletic lifestyle, Eric hasn't become overweight and doesn't think French fries are damaging his health.
Fries don't affect me. I don't feel bad. I feel great. Look at me. I'm fine.
But Eric's mom isn't so sure.
Even though Eric looks healthy on the outside, things could be going very wrong on the inside. He could die.
French fries, they're made by frying. Usually they're made in high temperature oil to cook them. Once you actually cook these fries at such a high temperature, they are pretty much unrecognizable on a nutrient level to a regular potato. This was actually really good. They call the show Freaky Eaters. It's not so freaky, it's just that people are more apt to just focus on one food item that they like, and then it makes them averse to wanting to try other things. I think if somebody's made aware of this and talk to healthcare professionals that are up to date on nutrition, they're going to be able to get more help than, say, just going to your regular specific primary care doctor that may not be so up to date on nutrition. As always, if you guys enjoyed this, definitely check out this playlist right here. Make sure you binge watch everything, subscribe, turn your bell notifications on, and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.